So yeah, we was all strangers, man. We've all been aliens, man. Okay, but for some of us, it's a bit easier to track down, you know, who we are. But for others, the scattered ones, okay, the ones that are scattered across all hours, man, it's harder to find out certain information about them, man, because the information is not um, so documented, if I could say it like that. Okay, it's not so readily available, man. It's not so well known. Okay, that we can pair it up with the scriptures. Okay, but that doesn't make them not Israelites, man. Okay, like I say there is certain parts of history, man, that you can say, yeah, well, Jake was there, and Jake, could still be there. Okay, and and spread out and so on and so forth, man. But that's what the scriptures say, man. The scriptures said that they'll be spread, they'll be scattered throughout the whole earth. Okay, so that's what the scriptures say. So we can't ignore that. Okay, we can't deny that. Okay, like some of these other guys, these other camps do. Okay, you can't deny that. Okay, so like I said, if a man comes to you wanting inquiring, and he seems like he got a sincere spirit. Okay, and you throw him a couple of bones. See how he reacts to it. Feed him some milk. And if it resonates within his spirit, then you gained yourself another brother, man. Another one of the lost sheep, because they are lost, man, just like we all were before. They're lost as much as we were. Okay. All right. This is Luke chapter 12 and verse 2. Pardon me, Slakia. It says, "For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known." Okay, so nothing can be hid. Okay, forever, man. Okay, all things shall reveal themselves in its due time. Okay, so like I said, you know, for those who are in the truth, man, you've not gone your whole life thinking that you was an African, or you was you was British, or you was American, or whatever, man. Okay, you come to the point, you come to the realization that you actually are an Israelite, man. Okay, and not none of these labels that you carry around with you, man. Okay, just like Cornelius, man, he's not an Italian. Okay, like Paul, he was not a Roman. He was a Roman citizen, but he was an Israelite, man. He called himself a Benjamite. Okay, but these other labels that we have with us, man, they're just out of uh, you know what's the word I'm looking for? You know, that's just based on things that have happened, man, and resulted receiving those labels where you was born and raised and all that kind of stuff there. Okay, but that is not who you are. That is not who we are, man. Okay, no matter where you was born on this planet Earth, who we are sons of Jacob. Okay, sons of Israel. Okay, that's who we are. Okay, and it just takes time for you to know that, for the Spirit to reveal that unto you. Okay, as it shall do onto these remnants of Jake in the four corners, man, throughout the whole earth. Okay, amongst the scattered. Okay, but in time, will awake to who they truly are. Okay, Sirach chapter 39. This is verse 19. Okay, it reads here, "The works of all flesh are before him, and nothing can be hid from his eyes." Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, nobody can hide. Okay, no one can fake the funk in being in this truth, man. Okay, whether they're Israelites or not, man, it's irrelevant. Okay, the Most High will call your number, man. Okay, whether whether you're an Israelite or not. Okay, because you got Israelites among the brothers, man, that are really just deceitful brothers, man. Okay, not really brothers at all, man. And at some point, the Most High is gonna get them all, man, and they're all gonna drop like flies. Okay, so even if you're Israelite, that don't mean you're safe. Okay, that don't mean you've made it somehow. Okay, if you ain't sincere, with the brotherhood and with the word, okay, then the Most High is gonna weed you out at some point when it's time for you to be weeded out. Okay, and the same goes for any possibility that you got actual heathens among the camp, man. They're gonna be weeded out, man. So I wouldn't even concern myself about things like that, because you got haters on the comment boards telling us, oh, you got Edomites and you got heathens in your camp and all that kind of bullshit. Well, what does it matter to you, man? Even if there was, okay, they can't deceive the Most High, so what does it matter? They ain't gonna get on the chariot, then, are they? So it shouldn't be a thing. But for the most part, man, there is no heathens in the camps, man. Okay, there is no heathens in the camps. Okay, ain't a heathen gonna be able to get down with this word, man. Okay, like unless they're some super bug out, he ain't gonna stand next to the brethren, man. Okay, okay, the Lord will surely get him. Okay, anyways, so like I said, ain't nothing to be really concerned about, to be fair. All right. This is Acts chapter 11. Verse 17. It says, for as much then as God gave them the like gift as he did unto us, who believed on the Lord Yahweh Shai Mahashiach, what was I that I could withstand God? Okay, this was Peter justifying himself, okay, to the elders, I believe. Okay, hope you see it. Okay, the apostles and the brethren, okay? He was explaining himself, right? Okay, and he basically said, look, these guys, Cornelius and his men, the Lord gave them the Spirit. Okay, as he gave me the Spirit, as he gave others the Spirit, the Lord gave these so-called Gentiles, these so-called heathens who are just Israelite foreigners, he gave them the Spirit, like as I. How can I then deny them? Peter couldn't say nothing, just like we can't say nothing for the brothers that come into this truth, man. Wherever their background, we might not know specifically about that brother's background and how Jacob ended up being there and all that kind of stuff. Hey, we might not know those things, man. Okay, because not everything is known unto us. Okay, in terms of certain things that have not been recorded in history. Okay, so for us to deny him when he's obviously dealing with the Spirit, how can we say anything, man? Okay. Okay, we don't have the power to deny people, man. We don't have the power to bring no one in. Okay, that's all the Lord's work at the end of the day. Okay, who the Lord picks, who the Lord chooses. We don't pick and choose who comes to the camp, who don't come into the camp, man. Okay, if the Lord is dealing with somebody and they got the zeal, the fire, with the word, the spirit, and the faith, hey, we can't say nothing, man. Okay, there's nothing we can do. We're not gonna turn away the brother. That's wicked, man. But there is nothing that we can do about it, man. There's nothing, the Lord has chosen his people, Okay, if they're of the elect, they're of the elect, and there ain't nothing anyone could do or say about it. Okay, the Lord have chosen that person. Okay, but like I said, you got guys out there, being judgmental. Okay, carnally judgmental. Okay, and when not knowing that they're dealing with other Israelites just like themselves, man. Okay, but they're carnal. They're not spiritual men. They're carnal men. Okay. And this is verse 18. It says, when they heard these things, they held their peace and glorified God, saying, then have God also to the Gentiles granted repentance unto life. Okay. They couldn't say nothing. If the Lord was dealing with them and gave them the Spirit, they couldn't say nothing either, man. Who are they to defy God? Okay, ain't none of us nobody to do that. You know, just like Peter couldn't withstand it, neither can we, man. And neither should anybody. You know, any brother out there that's teaching this word in all truth and sincerity, ain't no one can do that, man. Okay, no matter how strange the brother looks, man, or you know how strange his background is, or if he doesn't even know his background, man. Okay, them things are not important, especially not to the Lord. Okay, the Lord knows who His people are, man, and the Lord pick them out. Okay, and He set them off on their way. Okay, and you know brings them to the various camps or whatever, man. Start His own camp or whatever, man. The Lord picked them out. Okay, it wasn't us. Okay, we're just doing our bit. Okay, the things that we were taught and told to do. Okay, through the Spirit. Okay, so you know that's how you got to deal with the situation, man, through the Spirit. Okay, and this is 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 7. It says here, "Do ye look on things after the outward appearance?" Question mark, man. It's a question, right? It says, "If any man trust to himself that he is Christ, let him of himself think this again, that as he is Christ, even so are we Christ." Okay, so do you judge on the outward appearance, man? You know, people, to the most part, people do. Okay, I ain't gonna sit here and lie on that. Okay, majority of people do. Okay, even you know, you catch certain I mean less so now, but definitely when I was in the world, man, you judge books by their covers, man. You know, you do it less as you know, man the Lord. Okay, but even sometimes you're caught off guard, man. Okay, that's why you shouldn't. Okay, judge by the outward appearance, man. But for the most part, these other camps, they definitely do, man. They 100% judge based on the outward appearance, man. That's why they all call us bummites and stuff like that, man. We can't possibly be men of the Lord because you know our garments are not, you know, $100 each or £100 or whatever, you know, whatever it is. $100 probably not even that much in the States still. But you're not wearing fancy elaborate garments, man. Hey, the Lord don't care about that. The Lord don't care about no fancy garments. How could we be rolling about in fancy garments, man? We're not in the kingdom, man. That doesn't even make no sense. Okay, and none of the apostles or the disciples rolled about in fancy garments, man. Okay, so that doesn't make no sense to me. But you know, these guys obviously, you know, their mind is carnal. Okay, so they judge based on a carnal mind. Okay, so you're not meant to judge based on their outward appearance, man, but you judge spiritually, man. Okay, and that's why it's important to try spirits. Okay, this is Daniel chapter 9. Chapter 9 and verse 7. It says here, "Lord, O Lord, righteousness belongeth unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces, as at this day to the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and unto all Israel that are near and that are far off." We've been separated and scattered, man, you know, amongst all these different nations at all these different points in time. Okay, it's hard for us to actually recognize what an actual Israelite looks like, man. Okay, who knows? Who really knows what Israel, you know, what dominant features Israel had today? How can you know? Okay, we could say, oh yeah, well, no, we was dark skinned. Okay, fair enough. But guarantee you, not all Israelites, even back then, were dark skinned. Okay, so what's the Israelite meant to look like, man? Okay, we can base it upon what the Lord looks like. Okay, but at the end of the day, man, Israel been scattered, and Israel have been, you know, bearing children to heathen women, man. So we're gonna look different, man. We are gonna look different. Okay, that's why it's confusion of faces unto us, man. Okay, and that's just the way it is. Okay? But with a spiritual mind,